You are a very sensitive person, which at times is beautiful and brings so much joy, but it also brings you a lot of worry at times as well. With Neptune here, it says King Neptune, but it reminds me of Neptune, the planet, and how it can be involved with illusions or overactive imagination with situations in your life that maybe you feel overwhelmed with right now. So things maybe are at a standstill here with recognition. But I'm seeing that as you take the time to really immerse yourself in self-love here, with the water keeps on coming up here. So water is very important. You could be a water sign, you don't have to, but either way, it feels like water is important for you. Emotions and water, because the Three of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups came up. Two of the water cards were pulled out before. We have the Three of Swords. 9 is coming up, as well as 3. You're coming out of betrayal here. I'm seeing that you're doing a lot better than you think. People see you as doing a lot better than you think here. We have the Knight of Cups. There could be suitors, people who are attracted, coming towards you here, wanting to offer some type of connection. They feel very nostalgic about you. There's this energy of familiarity from a past life or within this life here. Okay? You really learn to control your temper with the Empress in reverse. But then we have this card here. It's like you're moving into smoother sailing, the smoother waters here. So you've learned to kind of control your temper. Yeah. There could be a people around you, though, that haven't. And you're doing a good job, is what your guides want to say about that. We've got the Queen of Cups where, she's got her... She's near the water. She's got her foot on the water, right? And she's got a cup. And the cup has the lid on it. So she's not giving her cup to everyone. She is, discerning about who she gives her love to, who she tells her emotions about. She's no longer undecided. So we have this here. You're feeling kind of right now stuck or feel trapped, but there's something that you're not seeing in terms of some type of change here. Internally, you are very much moving towards calmer waters, which externally will show in your external world. But Spirit doesn't want this time. They don't want this move or change to come from running away. They want it to come from planning and natural transition, not from having to flee like you've had to in the past here with situations. They want it to be a cause of celebration, not a situation where it's an emergency here. But you've been very grateful for a lot. They want you to listen to your intuition and those nudges, especially the ones that give you light and the ones that give you joy, because they're very important here. You're doing a lot of work of forgiveness of yourself, of other people here. The color magenta is coming up very strongly. We have Epona Earth Magic. You could also be really connecting with the earth here. I'm also seeing with the ivy around her arm here is that there's some type of secret, or there's something that's being revealed to you. It may be about your own strength here or something to do with your intuition here, but it also has to do with sensitivity, with the horse and the gentleness. You might have beautiful long hair. Remember that your hair is an extension of your intuition and your sensitivity, so take care of it. Don't let people touch it without permission. I wouldn't let anyone touch it. Be careful. It feels like it's very sensitive. Look at, see, she's covered. Her hood is over her head, kind of covering her hair and her intuition here, because very important. People maybe try to take from you by touching your hair or something, but you are very protected. Turquoise colors coming out for me very strongly here. Very protected. Your voice is very protected, especially here. You have a lot to say. Like, you have this purpose here in terms of wisdom, and it might be a bit taboo here, but I'm seeing that you're very wise, and you have ancestors or spirit guides that, or at least even the owl here, who guides you and really helps you, and you're almost like an owl on other people's shoulders too. You know, you really help people make good decisions and wise decisions, calculated risks, that type of energy. You're also someone who could be a messenger here. We have Apollo, divine messages, and Thoth, divine masculine. So you help people make good decisions, good actionable decisions here. And we're seeing the turquoise around her throat here, very much protected. You're very tapped into your masculine and your feminine energies here, which inspires so many people in this realm and in other realms here. I'm also seeing that some of you have asked for protection, and we have Hecate here. For some of you, this is Hecate saying, hi, I'm here. If you hear dogs barking, it could be an indication when you ask upon their help that Hecate is near to help you, especially if you've been dealing with harassment or even dog-related harassment here. But Spirit sees you, and you're looking beautiful. They want you to know you're so wise. It is a dark side. It is a dark time right now. But you have the wolf on your side as well, there to protect you. And you're someone who has really... You don't need to be afraid, is what Spirit's saying, because you've faced your shadow side. So you can trust yourself to make the right decisions. You might be in a situation right now where you're not sure if you can make the right decision, but you always will, you know, because you've learned a lot from the choices you've made before that weren't. Now you know so much more, and I'm hearing you're not willing to compromise your future for short term. You know, even though maybe sometimes you believe that you will not. You will not. So don't be afraid of putting yourself out there. Hair keeps on coming up, so protect your hair. We have stand your ground as well. Really stand your ground, because you have a lot of fire. You're someone who stands not only your own ground, but others. So you're very admired for that. You take on the ocean. You know, you take on the ocean. And that's very admirable. You have the Aphrodite, external love, you know, you have this energy. It's very loving. You always kind of have all the right words to say to people. But, you know, make sure you protect yourself. You have boundaries, but know that no more hiding. Get out there, but protect your hair too. Protect your crown, your hair, especially if you have headaches right now, just so that you can connect. And I'm seeing the waning moon come in my mind right now. So it's talking about, like, people might be trying to take from you, like your energy or something around you. So really protect your crown right now.